something hot.
I was pushing on your pudding. You didn't even see it. You was nose deep in phone.
Yeah.
And I just went, yes.
What were you pushing on?
You. You didn't see it because just like that. And we're back.
What it do, babies?
What do it do?
I don't know anymore, man.
Babies.
I don't know what nothing do. Does anybody know what anything does?
Well, it do.
I mean, we all know it do, but what do?
And well, if now is now anytime or is now sometimes? Because sometimes it do, and it be like that. So if now isn't sometimes,
I hate you for being this way. No, now is anytime.
So anytime it is what it is, but then sometime it do be
but
what it
is
do.
It?
And if it ain't what it ain't, you know. You
can say as much as you want,
but it's
not
right?
gonna change anything.
But
Not.
I'm afraid you do.
I know. What's up, dude?
So we're back after a long weekend.
Long weekend?
Yeah. I mean it was the same length as every weekend.
Yeah, it's just a normal weekend, I think, yeah.
But it just felt long because maybe I was awake more. I don't know.
That's how sleep works?
That's how not asleep works.
But when you're sleeping, you're not awake.
Yeah, but when you're not awake, you're sleeping, okay, dude? So don't even try me with this mental gymnastics, my guy.
Bro, I've been doing mental gymnastics for the last 50-some hours.
Yeah,
you've
been through it. You're like into the thick of it. Oh.
Bro, you know how many C's that shit's got too, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking thick.
You're like into the thick of it, but you're on the high C's.
You know what, man? It's ups and downs, baby.
High key, low key, big C's.
Maybe high key.
We're just talking.
I don't even know anymore, dude.
What are we talking about?
I can't even honestly, in my head, I can't even gather a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so scattered at this point. Just let me talk. I'm so scattered at this point. Just shut up for a minute. Just be quiet. Okay?
I just unplugged my mic.
Just at this moment, I'm so scattered, bro. I can't even. You just gonna fuck the recording up. I'm so scattered at this point. It's like I can't even put a thought together. It's like I'm just like lost in all of it. It's weird. No sleep has fucking definitely helped that. But fuck, man, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Find out who you really are.
Word. And you've been there the whole time.
Yeah. Thought it was.
Found out you really was. You knocked on that door and you answered.
I look myself in the mirror, bro.
I said, it's like I'm staring in the mirror. This mirror staring back at me.
All right, dude. What are you talking about? What is that?
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you and Justin, bro. Mr. Timberlake.
Oh, yeah. That had Lil Wayne on it too, right?
Nope. Not even once. Not even on the remix.
No, there's a Bruno Mars and Lil Wayne song called Mirror. Mirror.
No, that's called
Here we are again. Yep.
Something about the moon. Look it up, my guy. And if you're right, do not tell me you're right. Tell me I'm right. Okay? Don't tell me the truth, because if we're friends, you tell me how it feels to be right, and you're telling me now. Go ahead, tell me. Tell me I'm right. Tell me what it is. It's something about the moon, right?
You're wrong.
But what is it?
Mirror.
Say more words, though. Say more words than just mirror. It's just called mirror?
Mirror.
That's wrong.
Mirror.
That's okay. The jury's out. Like you said, you have a lot going on. You don't even know.
I don't even know, dude.
Maybe it didn't even say mirror. Could have said potato.
I can't even read at this point. I don't even know, dude. Shit's crazy right now.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I mean, you know what's not going to make you feel better? Mikey's new hit single.
Oh, I know. Have I heard it? Too many times.
I mean, is it the only song I've played since this came out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is my phone? My phone is treating me like how my Netflix treats me. You want to know how that is? Are you still watching? Are you still listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, keep.
Yeah, I am, dude. I put this
continue.
on.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? I plugged you in. You have power because of me.
Dude,
I pay this bill.
I've had like three or four songs I think on just loop for the past like 4 days.
Okay.
Freaking
Freaking out on the interstate.
Freaking out on the interstate was close, but it didn't make it.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna tell you what they are, and you gonna really know where the fuck my head was at.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so lonely, or no, not lonely. Thunder.
Wow. You're just saying how you really feel.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Thunder
by Mikey Smiley.
by Mikey Smiley. Lose Yourself by Hotel Books.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Eminem. I'm like,
Nope.
Where are you going with this?
No. Lose Yourself by Hotel Books.
Okay.
Dear Lonely by Dependence. And Constant Collapse by Hotel Books.
Okay, so like,
Fuck.
is this gonna be your last episode ever?
Probably.
Okay.
We got this one and the next one. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, last solo ever. Next one's gonna be the last one with a guest ever. I mean, yeah.
Dude.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. I feel so weird right now.
Yeah.
I
think everyone can tell.
Can you tell how far back I am in this chair?
Dude, the wall only goes this far. You're in the kitchen.
Oh, fuck.
You're fucking
at it.
Did you ever see that Maxwell, the CD company's ad where the dude's sitting in a chair in front of a speaker? The speaker's like 10 feet away, and he's like this because the music is so loud and it's bumping so good.
Yeah.
That's you. You're what?
Feelings.
They were foreshadowing you, bro.
Jesus. Yeah, dude.
How do feelings feel?
They fucking suck right now, dude.
No way.
It's like the fucking I don't know.
It's the fucking eye.
It's the fucking eye. No, it's I don't know. It's a weird place. It's like lonely for sure. Depressing for sure.
Do you hear thunder?
Lots of it.
Do you feel like you're constantly
There's
collapsing?
lightning. There's lightning. Where there's thunder, there is definitely lightning.
Uh-huh.
You know?
You feel constant collapse?
Yeah, I definitely feel... I feel...
like you're about to lose yourself?
I do feel that. Dude, there are
What is the
so
other thing
many
you feel?
lines.
Yeah, we're still on air.
Dear
He just hasn't said anything.
Dear Lonely?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, those are all good points, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you say you're in the feeling or like the vibe of like, for the first time ever, maybe starting a diary?
I don't know. I don't know if I could, I have trouble expressing feeling. I'm fucking trying here, dude. I don't even know.
You're like writing, you're like, truck. You
just drawing shit.
You're like circles and you're like, this is a guy.
This is how I feel.
Yeah, you just fucking...
No fucking eye.
The fucking eye.
No, no, I don't think I can. I have trouble expressing feeling or you know, putting it down. Like, I for me, it's hard to talk about that. Like, for me, it's hard to talk about feelings. I hate it. And
the opposite of happy, at least, because you
yeah. I mean, when I'm
express passion,
exactly.
Easy, yeah.
Now, yeah. When I'm in a slump or like going through something, it's hard for me to open up about things. I don't like. I guess I grew up in a way that was like keep it bottled up and figure it out yourself type thing, you know. And that's kind of like how I grew up, and that's how I have always done things. And so it makes it worse, you know, but. Because it's all internal. Yeah. But it's, you know, sometimes it's just tough to fucking be open about it, I guess, you know?
Dude, I definitely feel you. My background, like, growing up, definitely was, like, my dad was to himself bottled up. Like, hey, don't let whatever out. And if you do, just let it out really quickly and then get everything back in order. And then my mom was just like, bro... It's a hurricane. Yeah. Like, and it's gonna sit here till you give up.
Yeah. See, and I get that, and I think for me, because in a lot of these situations I do that, whenever I do open, it's a lot. right? So it's like whenever I feel the need to open up about it, it's just everything at once, you know? So it's just making it worse by not, you know.
You need like, I say you know what you need, or you will find what you need easier than anybody's going to be able to tell you. Maybe somebody will give you advice and it'll like really click for you. But in my experience, the thing that's helped me the most is like having a physical hobby that helps me get better physically in time, because eventually your mind will come around and then you'll be like, at least I wasn't doing nothing the whole time. And in my opinion, like working out helps your mind stay creative and keeps you busy. Like you may be thinking about the thing that is like bothering you, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But you're actively working on yourself, and maybe while you're doing that, like working out or doing things physically, in my opinion, it's like a meditative thing.
Yeah. 100%.
Like I've never been able to do the thing where you like sit and quiet and like close your eyes and like yoga type stuff. Like not that that is yoga, but like there are people that can do that same, like they like rub the stone on the inside of the bowl and it's like making a loud sound. That is fucking awesome. I don't know what that's called, and if you're like a yogi and you can message us about it, that shit I definitely believe works. But you also have to be in that for that. You can't just be like
you can't go into
bumping
it,
cocaine and going in there.
You can't go
like,
in. Yeah, you have to be in the right headspace for it to work, or for it to have an effect that you're looking for. I guess. The working out thing is like, because
you're actively working on you while you're still figuring out what's going to make you better.
Yeah,
and that will make you better. And like, say you don't know how long this lasts. Say it lasts for 6 months. I'm not saying it will, but whatever it is, say it lasts for 6 months. By the time the 6 months is over, if you continually working on yourself physically, you're going to come out better on the other end, because you're going to be like feeling physically better, which helps clear up your mind, and you're just going to be happier overall, because you're like, at least I took care of myself. I didn't go the other way and just fucking binge-y and just really do shitty things.
I know that's like the good thing to do, and that's what I'm trying to do at this point. You know what I'm saying?
And not even in a vain way.
Yeah, I don't mean like that. I just it's like I don't know why this shit is hitting as hard as it is, or I don't know. It's just fucking. I guess it's like
it's not easy. Whatever or whenever in life there's a cloud over my head, dude, it is not easy.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
And by no means do I think I've ever been depressed, or I think I've been sad in my life, but I don't think I know what true depression is.
Yeah, well, it's weird because like you think you're in it, but like last night I hit the lowest I think I've ever been. Really? In my like mentally, I think I did. And it, I don't know. It's
a different depth. It's a different.
It's
feel.
a new level of.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't use the word depression because it's like I don't want to claim that that's
Yeah.
But it's like it's a whole new level of like what in the fuck.
Yeah.
Just like fucked up, and I think that's why I'm so. My head's just fucking all over the place. I guess Yeah. So.
Like, I remember listening to a podcast once where a guy said, no matter what you're going through, like, say today's your worst day ever, or like you said last night was your worst day ever, or night. Just because your worst night ever isn't the worst night that's ever happened to someone, doesn't mean it's not your worst night.
Yeah, I mean, it's the worst night I've ever experienced.
Yeah, it's still terrible to you.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't... Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, woe is me, but you should still take, like, solace and, like, learning from that feeling.
Well, it's one of those things, it's like, you're always going to have somebody that says, oh, people have it worse than you.
Yeah,
It's like, yes, that's true. But I'm not in their position.
Correct.
The only person I know is me, and I know that this is the worst,
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck. Yeah. Sorry, but that's just how it is, So.
And I hate to say, because, like, I don't even think I've experienced my worst ever. I mean, I know I've experienced the worst I've had so far, but I'm sure it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
So I'll learn from that too. But learning from prior worsts helps me figure out when I'm in those really bad times, things to pick up from it when I go to get out of those feelings. Like, hey, I need to learn, like, maybe more patience, or like I shouldn't have like been so hard on myself, or I should have gave that person a chance, or like, dude, I was just having this talk with Paige the other day. Like, we were talking about how certain groups are segregated against or discriminated against, right? And how just being friends with certain people, like of any race or color, isn't just enough sometimes. Sometimes you do need to talk to them and be like, yo, I'm a voice, or I'm an ear, I should say. I'm an ear if you need to talk anything out. Like, if something's happened and you don't know where to go, I know I'm just me.
Yeah.
And you're just going to be talking to me, but maybe us talking it out will help you.
Yeah.
Like, she said that to me, and it wasn't clicking in my head. And then something happened to me, like, the very next day with somebody where they had a lot of power over my life, and they were using and abusing it in a way that I couldn't do anything about. And I couldn't even go above them in my life because the people above them backed them.
Yeah.
So it was like I was stuck in a situation, and woe is me. I'm not saying that, but it made me feel like, wow, that clicked in my head. Like, what Paige was saying, I don't think I got in the moment. Then that happened, and I was like, this is such a small, super small scale of, like, what she was saying.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't say anything to the people above me because they're not going to listen. And they're just going to back that person.
Yeah.
And that's happening on a wide scale.
Yeah.
Like,
on, like, an entire
worldwide
country scale.
Yeah, worldwide. Yeah. And I was like, damn, that made me feel, like, really, really, I would say vulnerable. I don't know what it was, but it made me cry because I was like,
yeah,
I was so nice. I wasn't even picking up what she was saying. And then when it hit me, I was like,
oh, fuck.
Wow, this is only affecting me right now, but this affects so many people fucking forever.
Yeah.
And the thing that could change it, which people have just completely forgotten in life, is the golden rule. Just treat others as you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't fucking matter what they look like, what they sound like, what they smell like.
Yeah.
Anything like that. But people are always coming from somewhere you weren't just then. Like, I don't know how your day at work was, but I could be super chipper when you get home, and then you could be in a shitty mood, and then I'd be like, man, fuck Hilton. He doesn't know. Like, I was having such a good day, and then he came and ruined it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't always take things so personal. And I fucking hate reading. Okay, I know that sounded really off topic, but there's a book about, like, the 4 things. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like 4 things you should change in your life. One of those major rules is stop taking everything personal.
Yeah.
Another one of those was stop assuming. I'm like, those 2 are so fucking important in this world right now. Like, stop taking everything that happens so personal. That's on both sides, or every side there is.
Yeah.
Like, if we would just
100%.
be more aware of, like, we don't know what that person was going through. Doesn't mean what they did was right or wrong.
Yeah.
But we still all need to be a little more, I don't know a different way to say this, but devil's advocate. We need to be a little more both sides of the fence when we're thinking about the way things are. It shouldn't just be like, Hilton shouldn't be rude to me when he got home. It should be like, well, why? What happened to Hilton? Yeah. Maybe I should talk to him about it. It shouldn't just be like, I'm in a good mood. He needs to be in a good mood. It should be like, well, let's talk to him. Maybe I can get him out of this mood, or maybe I can, like, better understand what's going on with him.
Yeah.
God, I just wish there's more of that. More, what is a good word for that? Like, devil's advocate type behavior. What is that? Like
non-biased?
Okay, that's definitely way closer than devil's advocate.
But I feel like that's still not hitting the nail on the head.
Trying to understand, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel
just
like
be more open about,
communicating.
Other people's predicaments or
that should have been on my mind a lot lately. Like, we were watching, what the fuck were we watching? It was like a documentary about, like, no, it wasn't even a documentary. It was this, it was almost like a TED Talk but it's on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it, but the lady that talks on it, you can just search her name and it's the only thing on there with her. It's called Brene Brown. She's like a psychological therapist, and she like right now she's like specializing in vulnerability and another thing. I can't remember the other one, but her thing was like, it's not just enough to be friends with people of color, people of minorities, or anything like that. We need to be more activists about like things and helping anyone out. It doesn't matter what it is. Anybody, like it could just be anything. I'm not going to pinpoint something, but it could be anything, right? But we don't do our part in like helping one another out. And I think that's a big part of like our podcast is like we want everybody to do good.
Yeah.
Not just because like we know them.
Right.
Like we have people on all the time we do not know.
100%.
And just based off of how we treat each other, and we treat each other how we want to be treated. So they treat us nice, we treat them nice.
Yeah.
We want everybody to rise. So
100%. 100%.
I mean, the point of that is just like watch a documentary. It'll give you like, I think it helped me towards the end of it. I think at the beginning of it kind of like was just a story about her and her husband and stuff. Yeah. But she said some really important stuff at the end that I was like, man, that is like a actually really good point. Mm-hmm. I will admit I went into it a little biased against it because she's a white lady and she's rich. Yeah. I mean, rich now. I don't know what she was then, but I was like, okay, we have a lot of these. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here?
We're good. We don't need another white lady talking about
I tried to listen through it and I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But, yeah, so definitely hearing people out, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important for sure.
What else has been going on with you, man?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I think recently it's just been that. You know? That's pretty much it. Fishing. But.
Dude, I see so many people. I don't know, like red snappers in right now or something?
Yesterday was the last day.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What is it, like 3 days long or something?
No, this year was a month and a half.
Oh, word? Because I felt like the last
week. It used to be.
All I saw was red snapper pictures.
Yeah, well, this last week was the last week.
Fucking everybody. Roy, people I train with, Josh Carell was out there. Like, you guys fishing.
Yeah,
fucking everybody, bro.
Well, it's because it's that last weekend bite, and everybody wants to go get their last red snapper before the season closes, you know?
I mean, does that not scare off the fish? I mean,
What do you mean?
I hate to sound like an idiot in this subject, but having a billion boats out there, they're not like, hey, don't go over there. They're fucking snatching people up.
They're pretty fucking dumb.
Fish don't talk?
I mean, they don't communicate like we do.
They just look at each other and they're like, what? The other fish is like, what does that mean?
You know,
I don't even know what that means.
A lot of them come up to the boat. Like, a lot of them are like,
they're like dogs. They're like,
yeah, I don't know what kind of memory they have, but I feel like every boat they see is the first boat they see. So they're like, what is that?
Whoa,
and they're coming up.
They're like, that's a big something.
What the fuck is that dangling off the side? Damn, that shit smells good. And then they eat it, and then fucking...
Ow, that shit got a bone in it. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Damn, that bitch sharp.
Damn, dude. Did you see the world's biggest goldfish got caught?
Was it in Alaska?
No, somebody had put it in a pond or a lake, and it grew to, the size of the water. The fucking thing was like this big.
Jesus Christ.
Look it up. The fucking thing looked like one of those red snappers you caught. I mean, it was huge and, yes, still gold. I thought once it got so big, it would just discolor and kind of turn like pale white or whatever, because it stretches. I didn't know. I mean, I remember hearing something like they grow to size, but for some reason I just thought like, oh, after you get a big enough tank, it's not going to grow any bigger.
That's an old one. Okay,
that picture's not real, I don't think, to the left. But I think the one to the right is the one. Hey, look up news. Look up news goldfish. It's going to be like the fucking cookie company or the cracker company. They're going to be like...
biggest goldfish. It's going to be like, oh, what in the fuck, bro? Just let me watch the goddamn video.
Also, while you guys are listening, bro, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this. Don't even know the name of the company.
That's a real ass goldfish, bro.
Appalachian Sipping Cream. I got this like
Jizzing cream.
butter pecan, man. It tastes like fucking flavored milk.
Look at that fucking thing.
Wow. That's insane, dude. I mean, nobody's going to be able to see this because we're not even going to put anything up because we're not
It's a big-ass goldfish.
I mean, the thing is...
30 pounds.
It's basically the size of, like, Hilton's torso.
30 pounds. That goldfish weighs.
Okay, well, it looks the size of a Hilton's torso. I guarantee you your torso weighs more than 30 pounds.
Yeah, all this.
I'm saying if I had to quarter you off...
So much muscle.
Your torso is probably, like, 60 pounds.
So muscle.
Muscle?
Some muscle.
Did you say muscle?
Muscle.
Okay.
All of it.
We'll go with something.
We'll go with muscle.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, dude, fucking that's a big ass goldfish.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, yeah, snapper ended. Oh fuck, I didn't even do the thing I was trying to do in the beginning. But anyway, yeah, no, snapper just ended, so everybody was trying to get their shit before yesterday.
It was like
everybody was.
It was like an OnlyFans for fucking snapper.
Huh?
Like my Instagram feed was just fucking redfish,
yeah.
redfish.
I mean,
the fucking ads became fish.
yeah, it's like charter boats and shit. It's
they're
like,
selling product to fish. They think I'm a fish now.
Yeah, go catch your fucking 2 red snapper or whatever.
They're like, don't get hooked by a boat. Dude, it was wild. But yeah, I know we started off talking about fucking Mikey's new single, but go check that shit out. Mikey Smiley on iTunes, Spotify. I assume it's in other places, but those are the only 2 I really use. But, I mean, fucking by far, and I'm speaking for myself and my taste, but by far, hands down, the best song he's made. Thunder by Mikey Smiley. Look that shit up. It's insane. I mean, it's only like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 240 something.
Yeah. And I've played that song 100 times at work. I mean, more than that, but I have to work, so I'm just playing it in the background. Yeah. Because I just recently have a desk now, so that's pretty cool. So I'm able to play it.
Yeah, shout out partnerships.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely... Yeah, if you guys haven't heard any of his the EP album he dropped. Yeah. Too, all of those. I mean, every song on that album is fire.
Yeah, basically just follow his shit on Instagram. It's
Mix Smiles.
Mix Smiles.
MIK SMILES. This is Instagram.
Yep.
And then on, like he said, on Apple, and I think it's the same on Spotify. It's Mikey Smiley.
Yeah. But this is something I want to ask when we have him on, or like somebody that does music, is how come sometimes you can find their songs when you're doing like an Instagram story? You know, where you layer the music.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes you can't. You cannot find Thunder right now.
Probably because it's so new. I mean, it's been out for 3 days, 4 days.
That's true.
3 days. So it might take a little bit. Also, some songs you just can't find, period.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I tried to put a Roy Jones Jr. song on one of my stories one time, and I was like...
Yeah, I've Googled, like...
What?
Wildly popular song. Or
you know what's also fucked? Like, his hit song, Y'all Must Have Forgot? That's not on iTunes.
What?
Yeah. Only Body Head Bangers is on iTunes.
Dude,
Y'all Must Have Forgot is not on iTunes.
I didn't tell you this, but when we were at Island Fights and I was in the back room with Cam, do you know who Rance Jones Jr. is? He's basically our MMA and boxing coach, or like he is the MMA coach, but he's like also a boxing coach. Like he has technique for everything, right? And I've known him for a few years now, and like we've trained and stuff. But I was like, Roy dropping an album, right?
He goes, August 27th.
Roy crazy. Rance just keeps to himself, right? But I just thought it was funny that he's just like, Roy crazy. That's wild.
That's some good shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. August 27th. Body Headbangers Volume 2.
Yeah. That
Body Headbangers Volume 1.
I have a feeling that alone is going to help you get a little bit out of this cloud.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I don't fucking need nobody. Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah, I wonder how this... Because he's remixing it, right? He's doing like a second on it?
On what?
Like, Y'all Must Have Forgot too?
No, he's doing Body Head Bangers Volume 2.
I know, but I thought I thought you told me like weeks ago he's like doing a sequel to that same song as well on it.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Word.
Maybe he's doing it. That'd be cool.
Maybe I saw that somewhere. I swear to God he was.
That'd be sick. Maybe they'll put it on fucking iTunes this time. Fuck. I literally have to play it on YouTube every time.
Roy,
I
number one
fucking hear
album
it.
in the country.
Bro, I'll play that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Just like I'm riding for Thunder. Like,
I'm riding for Thunder.
I mean, I know.
You know
like,
that. But I'm going to be fucking.
I'm going to be pissed for like 2 weeks. Yeah, that's all I'm going to hear.
Motherfucker.
Not that I dislike his music, but
you
you're just going to be fucking.
You better fucking clean that act up, son.
No, you just
He's listening right now.
Too damn much. No, but yeah, dude, we had a tournament over the weekend. Me and the team.
Yeah.
It was out in Foley at the event center, like which is like
That's
it's
where
on
they do all the
OWA's
events
property,
at, yeah.
huh?
That's where they do all the events at.
Yeah, only in Foley though. That's why they named that shit that. But dude, the team killed it. The kids got the second place overall title. The little kids. We're talking like 4 years old and fucking up to 15.
That's what's up.
I do believe that's the age gap. It might not be up to 15. It's like somewhere in there. It might be to like 10 or something, but they fucking killed it, dude. They listened to instructions very well. I was up there coaching like all damn day. We got there at 8 in the morning, and I left at like 6:30, maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony texted me that he won he won his division before I left in gi, and then he won the absolute. He texted me at like 9:15. I was like, damn, this is literally going to become the longest day ever.
It's a 24-hour fucking...
Like, I'm telling you, dude. It was like a marathon tournament, bro. And Rich, Serena,
and
Brooklyn
yeah,
all won first.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep. It was Brooklyn's first competition and Serena's first competition.
That's sick, dude.
Serena, well, actually... Everyone won on subs, too.
Oh, really?
No points, no decisions.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is wild because how is it your first... I mean, in Brooklyn, when she started... Dude, beforehand, she was a mess. Like, she was just, like, in her head, and she's, like, just mentally having a lot of anxiety, right? They had to go for a walk, and then they get back. Bro, it was, like... As soon as she put her foot on the mat, she was a different person.
Flip the switch.
It was like, and she'd never competed, so like, how does she know that mode, bro? As soon as shit went down, it was like the match. I think was 1:30. I mean, she schooled this girl. I mean, this girl I think had competed before though, but Brooklyn hadn't, and Brooklyn's really good technically.
Yeah,
but for your first competition, you should always expect to just get the jitters out, really. You shouldn't expect to fucking dominate. I mean, she dominated. It was crazy, awesome, bro. And then Serena and Rich's were going on at the same time. Like, I was helping Rich. Like, I was coaching Tony. And as soon as Tony came off, Rich was up. So I'm coaching Tony. And then Tony won. Tony comes off. And I look back to get Rich. And then we're walking up to the mat, and we look across, and Serena's already started, and we're across the mat.
Yeah.
So like DJ's coaching Serena, and I'm coaching Rich, and it's like we're watching her match, and she's coming up. I think she came like from bottom up or something, and we have to start. So it's like he's having to fight while like who he's trying to coach is fighting. It's like a lot going on. But everybody came out with the win, like, and
that's awesome, dude. So how many
dominant fashion
how many fights did they have each?
Brooklyn had 1, Serena had 1, but Serena was supposed to have 2, but the first girl didn't show up to hers, which means you forfeited, and since you've paid, there's nothing they can do about that. Like, the lady paid and just never showed up.
That's good.
Right? So Serena only fought once that day. They were trying to get her more fights, but they just couldn't.
Yeah.
And Rich fought twice. But all of them only did gi.
Mm-hmm.
So In the future, they'll be like working no-gi and doing super fights and stuff. They were actually trying to get a super fight before this card, but that fell apart too. There just wasn't anybody that would take them.
Yeah, I heard
take
about
their
that.
fights.
Yeah.
And then we got Copa coming up August 21st. You boys competing, so
you gonna do it?
Hell yeah, dude.
The knee ready to rock?
Yup.
Yeah.
They're gonna be there. They better be
Let's
working.
fucking hope.
Let's
hope they're there.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
kinda
But I just want to say congratulations to the whole team. Like,
Yeah, fuck
everybody
yeah, dude.
killed it, from Panacea, from Remedy, from Fearless, Tony, Rich, Serena, all the boys and girls from both schools. Like, Leland killed it. I mean, there's so many people on our team that just did phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really made me miss it, and I was like, damn, I should have competed in this. But we just had we had so many little kids competing that I wanted to really be able to focus on them. And, dude, it was so fun coaching them. It was crazy. They get, like, they're either have no idea what's going on because they're too young, and they're just like, oh, yay, I'm out here having fun with this other dude or this other chick. Or they're fucking extremely emotional. So they're either like, woo!
Yeah.
Or they're just fucking bawling their eyes out
yeah.
like, Mom, I just want my mom.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn,
That's
dude.
a lot for sure.
Dude, yeah, I can't even imagine competing. Like, we had this little kid, Elijah. He competed at 4 years old. Like, he just had turned 4, like, days before.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
4 years old.
Fighting someone to the death at 4
Well,
years old.
Well, it's...
I mean, blood will be shed at
Jesus
4 years
Christ.
old.
What is this?
It's the truth.
Leave it on the map.
People aren't prepared for the truth, dude.
Yep.
But also, other big news. Brock Weaver has signed to PFL, a 2-year deal.
Fuck yeah.
Which is wild.
How many fights are going to... How many... I mean, I know it's a 2-year, but...
I don't think it goes off because they do seasons in PFL. So you can fight for a season, which sounds like, I assume in PFL there's 2 seasons. So it's like he'll fight, what was it, August 27th, I think?
Yeah, I think that's... Sounds right.
I think it's August 27th. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And also, if I do believe I'm correct, he gets a fight in the $1 million tournament next year. So, so all this hard work that he's been putting in,
fuck yeah,
bro,
dude.
can really pay off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have fought for the UFC, but UFC ain't giving you $1 million.
Hell no, dude.
And the beautiful thing about PFL is it doesn't fucking matter who is in the tournament. Anybody can win that tournament.
Yeah.
You know, like, everybody's talented enough. Also, they're not. There's no way for them to be biased. It's whoever wins moves on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you win, you move on.
I love that aspect of it.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And in the PFL, you're not subject to being stuck with, hey, Reebok owns my shorts or Venom owns my shorts and I can't put any. You can put any sponsors.
Well,
So you can get paid through it. You can. It's possible. It can happen. And Tyler Hill has signed with PFL. So, you know, to
shout out Tyler Hill.
flip the stone.
Yeah.
You know how those things go.
Well, you know,
what do
the
we know?
UFC, it was like that at one point, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It was.
not no more.
Not no more.
Which
But
is crazy to me.
you know what? A really good point somebody brought up.
You gonna tell me?
It is insane that the shorts and the mat in UFC, like the mat, like the ring that they're on, have now swapped. Back in the day, there was no sponsors on the mat, like way, way back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. And there's sponsors on your shorts. Mm-hmm. Now there's no sponsors on your shorts.
There is not one more place for a sponsor.
And the fucking mat looks like a NASCAR,
dude. And the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Every
part, inch of fucking is now all
every
real
corner
estate for
of
sale.
that octagon has got something on this side and up top, and it's like Jesus Christ, you guys are. Well, UFC wants to make that fucking money, baby.
Yeah, they're like
Nemirov vodka, fucking proper
Howler
12,
Head,
fucking
proper
Howler
12.
Why are they all fucking
Monster
liquor companies?
Well, not all of them. Monster,
Venom.
Venom, and they got other ones, and some other ones.
Okay. Fucking
Michelin tires or Toyo tires. There's fucking other ones.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
But
yeah, it's crazy. Dude, I want to know what those fucking sponsorships cost to be on the mat.
Right, I bet you they sign like a multi-year deal.
Yeah.
And then they allocate certain money. They're like, yo, we'll spend 20 grand per event for the mat. Yeah. And then we'll spend 50 grand per event for all the shorts or something. Yeah. You know, they probably allocate it like, but we're going to sign up for you a $10 million deal for 10 years or whatever it may be.
Could you imagine some people suck in the middle of that thing?
Bro. Yeah, it'd be fat asses, right?
Right down.
Yeah. So, UFC 265's coming up.
Nah.
You got Derek Lewis.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Okay, I started to write Derek Lewis.
You just added another
But you were
B.
talking, and I think you said something, and I just was like,
with a B.
My brain was like, put a B there. And I was like, okay. Really fool this guy.
Getting real.
Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane for the interim title, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interim
Which
title.
is wild, because, like, why does it even need to be for an interim?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, because later on you can do belt versus belt, but...
But really, though?
Does it matter? Yeah. Everybody wants to see these heavyweight fights.
Yeah. Yeah, they're always entertaining no matter what.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
And the opportunity... Sorry.
You're fine.
The setup for the winner of this fight, which I have a feeling we're on the same side here.
I'm up in the air, bro, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, the setup for the winner of this fight to the...
Well, no matter what, it's going to be fucking interesting because Derek wins. That's a rematch. Mm-hmm. Cyril Gane wins and he beats Derek. That's a fucking fight because Cyril Gane has technical ability. He doesn't have knockout, which I think Ngannou would win that fight still. Yeah. But he's going against somebody that's equal size and better, or maybe better technically, but the Ngannou that just fought Stipe, that might be the best heavyweight that's ever fought. Just technically, he figured out Stipe.
Yeah.
And you hear Stipe says he just wants out of his contract, or he wants a trilogy. And it's like, dude, even if you got the trilogy, I think now Francis has your number. I just think that.
Yeah, I don't.
The way he completely turned that fight around, like the first fight, he was so green in the sport still, and I understand he was like maybe 10 fights in or something, so he still had fights, but he was rolling through people.
Still trying to figure his shit out.
Yeah, he had never fought somebody like that had fought back.
Yeah, he hadn't hit that upper level of,
And since then, he really hasn't either, but technically when he fought Stipe, it was like he pieced him apart. Like, he broke his game down, and he's like, cool, you're not going to implement your will against me anymore, and now I'm going to go. 100%. And you're not going to like it when I go.
100%. It was, that was a really cool fight too. Watching the first fight and the second fight back to back, like just like right off rip, it was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. You would think 10 years passed or something. You would think a completely 100%. New coach.
You thought it was another guy.
Yeah.
That was dressed like Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying?
He
did have a new coach, but it would seem like he had like a lifetime with a new coach.
Oh, bro.
It didn't seem like it was just like 2-3 years.
Especially Stipe, dude. Like somebody that's been in the sport for fucking ever and is a murderer and just made that change.
Can you imagine though if Stipe did have to fight Francis again, like immediately? Just
bro.
Listen to this. He had to fight Daniel 3 times, and then he fought Francis, right? Mm-hmm. And then Daniel 2 times. No, he fought Francis, then Daniel 3 times, then Francis, and then he fought Francis again. You've only fought 2 people in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, motherfuckers. Not like
yeah.
it was like
Yeah, it ain't no
cakewalks. I mean, he came out just losing letters. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what the fuck?
Dude,
For real.
he's only saying quarter parts of words.
Dude, his sentences are just like
Just
noises.
that, right there.
They're just noises.
Huh.
He just puts all the words together at once, and that's a sentence.
You know, like
It's scary, dude. It's scary, bro. That's why I don't want to see that again. Get him out of his contract, bro. Let him live his life. He's good.
Guaranteed,
I'm
bro.
fucking. I'm
like
with you.
Dude, become the mayor of fucking Cleveland.
Yeah. Who else you gonna do? Machine Gun Kelly? No.
Yeah. I mean, that's a wild boy.
Yeah. For sure.
A little too wild for mayor.
Yeah, well, I mean, that city would be on fire.
Yeah, maybe mayor of like fucking Miami or Los Angeles, but not
Miami. Now we're talking.
Yeah, wild boy. But and then you got Nunes versus Julia Pena for the title, but
really,
I mean, Juliana's been on a fucking tear, to be honest. But I still don't see.
I just don't see
Nunes
anybody
losing.
beating.
Yeah.
I just don't see anybody. Yeah, I just don't see Amanda losing.
I mean, it'll be a fun fight to watch, but it's not like I'm not paying no money for it. You know, like I'm gonna.
What?
So the third fight is Jose Aldo and Pedro Muniz, and I really believe that's gonna be a good fight because Pedro knocked out Cody. I don't know if you remember that. Remember Cody fought Dillashaw twice.
Yep.
And after that, he got knocked out again.
Yeah.
That was that.
Okay.
That was when he really got rocked, and then he was like,
"Fuck
this," and he just starts throwing, and it really slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Cody's been on like a 3-fight losing streak. So he beat Dominic and then lost twice to Dillashaw.
And then he lost to him.
Then he lost to fucking the dude he just fought like.
Well, and then he just had a stand-up knockout though, like an end.
Yeah, but okay, so not in a row. So he had 3 losses, a win by knockout, and then another loss. So his
last fight was a loss.
Yes, his
most recent fight was a loss.
Yep.
See, I thought his most recent was the.
No, that happened in like.
That was when they were at the Apex, huh?
That was like January of this year or something, and then he had a fight like 2 or 3 months ago. I can't remember the cat's name that beat him, but he beat him all 5 rounds. Rob Font.
Oh yeah.
Rob Font beat him like.
Oh, I remember when they announced that.
Yeah, all 5 rounds. He like.
I don't think I watched that.
It just looked like Cody was going through like Tyron Woodley phase, like where he was just like holding back and he didn't know when to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, he openly talked about it and he said it just wasn't his night. Like sometimes you just don't feel it when you're in the arena. But yeah, man, that pretty much is gonna wrap this episode. Other big news to look out for though is Robbie Lawler's fighting Nick Diaz. You heard me, Nick Diaz, the big brother. Some of you guys might not even know who Nick Diaz is because you haven't been watching the sport that long, but that's gonna be a fucking wild fight, and that they are like the main event on the Usman Colby.
Oh, that's gonna be the same card,
dude. Did you hear that UFC 266 and UFC 267 are gonna be back-to-back weekends? UFC 266 is free,
and that's got
one's gonna be Jan versus Glover. That one is completely free. Yeah, not a pay-per-view.
What the fuck are they doing? Is this some like weird scheme they're trying to pull?
So it goes UFC 266. Whoa. Did they change the name of it? Well, maybe they moved some shit around. But let's see, 266. Yeah, so UFC 266 is Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega, Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy, Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler, Curtis Blades versus Rosenstruik, and Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. Free.
Wow.
Free. Saturday, September 25th at the T-Mobile Arena. Free. Did I say free? You catch that?
No. Wait.
You're not paying anything for it.
Is it free?
Free.
Free.
Yeah.
And that's September 25th?
September 20 free.
Get him out of here.
Okay.
Get him out of here now.
We'll get out of here, but we love you guys, and I mean, just think about some of the shit we said, you know?
Yeah, do that.
Don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, be willing.
Some people, it's like, you don't have to be one of them.
Love you guys. Peace out.
Aye.